to Believers Talk with Joe and Steve. We are your hosts. I'm Joe.
I'm Steve.
And we're here again to remind you to subscribe to this channel for continuing Bills content. That's what we're here for, whether it be regular season, postseason, preseason, or anytime.
Yep.
We're here now to talk about some signings that happened, some breaking news today. Two major Bills signings. I'll let Steve talk about the first one here.
Yeah, they signed wide receiver Jeremy Kerley.
Mm-hmm.
Most people would know him from the Jets.
Right.
They drafted him out of TCU.
Mm-hmm.
He did play a year with the 49ers.
Yeah.
So he's bounced around there a little bit. He was suspended last year for 4 games for performance-enhancing drugs, which he said it was from a ghost.
Okay.
So that's a little odd.
Yeah.
But he's kind of a speed slot guy who now can allow Zay Jones to slide outside and maybe be an outside guy instead of having to play in the slot. So he can return punts, kickoffs, so we'll see where it goes from there.
Okay.
1-year deal.
Yeah.
So, possibly can be cut too.
Right. Yeah, I saw this is his 7th season now from TCU, like you said. Last year he only played in 8 games, so you have the 4-game suspensions. I'm not sure what the other 4 were for, but 2 years ago for the Niners he had over 60 receptions. So he's a serviceable guy.
I think he was a free agent at the time, and then the Jets brought him in, and they might have cut him. I can't remember exactly how many games he played for the Jets last year, but I think they brought him in, cut him, stuff like that. So I think that's why he missed a few other games.
Okay.
But,
yeah, most people probably remember him from his first stint with the Jets.
Yep.
Went to the Niners for a year, and then last year was back with the Jets.
Yep.
And yeah, like we say, serviceable, but with the 1-year contract, there is the possibility of just cutting him or releasing him come camp time.
We don't know how much it's guaranteed.
Right.
It just was reported as a 1-year deal, so it could be a small guarantee, and that makes him easily
expendable.
Cut.
Right, exactly. Another signing today was defensive tackle Tenny Pelapoi. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly or not, but we'll go with it. Pelapoi, defensive tackle, played the last 3 seasons in LA. San Diego and then LA, right? San Diego first 2 and then LA Chargers last season. So he's coming in, so I don't know if you have any information about him, really.
Yeah, him and Star Lotulelei, they played together at Utah.
Okay.
And also, I believe, at Snow College before that.
Okay.
So they have a familiarity there.
Nice.
He was team captain at Utah.
Okay.
So we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, absolutely.
More of a depth signing.
Right.
Need somebody there. Take a flyer on him and see what happens. I don't think he had too much success with the Chargers.
No, I saw like 1 fumble recovery and like 1 sack and
I think like 44 tackles or something like that.
So we'll see. But defensive tackle seems like we're getting a lot of depth at that position now, right? Not again other than Star Lotulelei and Kyle Williams, we don't have anyone big name, and so we could still see us draft a guy. But defensive tackle is, to me, becoming further and further down on like the wish list of what we need compared to other positions.
And I think we're getting a nice rotation between all the defensive line.
Yeah.
They did sign some defensive ends, so they're trying to have a nice rotation where you can, in certain packages or even just to keep guys fresh at the time for end of the game. So I think that's what they're going to really focus on. Obviously, we still need some linebacker help there. But yeah, I think they did do some nice things here with the defensive line.
Yeah, I think so too, overall. And then, other than those 2 guys, we had some players coming to visit as well.
Yep, some college draftee players. One of my favorite guys would be Kellen Ballage, running back from Arizona State.
Okay.
So I like him. There's a possibility that we could go after him in the mid-rounds.
Yeah.
A cornerback out of Florida, Duke Dawson. That's another need we need to get.
Absolutely. We need to get
some
one more corner.
Depth there and some younger guys too. We do have Tre'Davious White.
Right.
But then we have Vontae Davis on the outside. How long are we going to have him? It's a 1-year deal for this year, so we'll go to see how that goes into next year too.
Right.
We got a wide receiver, DJ Moore, out of Maryland. He's a fast riser on the draft board. He's probably my number 1 or 2 guy. Probably number 2 behind Ridley. So we'll see how that happens. I don't think we'll get him. But
it's gonna be interesting. Going off that, like he's been mocked as like a late 1st-round pick. Well, we're not sure we'll have a late 1st-round pick, so we'll see. But
maybe he'll slide into the 2nd round or something like that. So, and it all depends on what we do with the 1st-round picks.
Absolutely.
If we stay at 12 and 22, or if we package him up, or we package 1 or so.
Yep.
We don't know yet.
It's gonna be interesting. Though. It's gonna be interesting.
And probably the biggest name who was in today for a visit was quarterback Josh Allen out of Wyoming.
Mm-hmm.
So they had the top 4 quarterbacks in.
Yeah, for private visits.
Yeah, in our eyes, they had the top 4 guys. So we'll have to see where that goes, and that could be part of the smoke screen that everybody thinks it could be, or could be something.
Exactly, and we don't know when well, first of all, we don't know where we're drafting, right? I mean, unless I mean, there are reports saying that we already have a deal with the Giants, which, you know, people are saying tentatively or something like that, and it's very possible.
Yeah,
it's very possible, but we don't know who's going to be left. Let's say we draft up to or trade up to 8 or something. Well, he might be the guy that's left, so do we really want to draft him? You know, something like that. So you're doing your due diligence just by bringing everybody in just to look at them to see what's going on.
And there's no secret that we need a quarterback.
Right.
So you might as well look at the guys who you are comfortable with, or even the top 4 or 5 guys. Anyway. Yeah. The other thing too is, who's not to say the Jets don't take him at 3?
Exactly.
At least you have some insight because you're going to be playing him twice a year for the next, you know, how many every year.
Exactly. Yeah, so there's a lot of things to look into. We're very excited about all that. It seems like we're getting to that time of year now where things are going to build up just a little bit, you know, so we're getting excited.
A little more than a week away. So.
Yeah, exactly. A little more than a week and we'll be there, so that's exciting. One more thing we really want to talk about, that's it as far as the player visits.
Yep.
But if you're a Bills fan, you've been watching the news lately or on Twitter, you know that Richie Incognito is still going nuts on Twitter saying he was joking about retirement and then he wants released from the team, and I don't know.
Yeah, I saw one tweet about how he would show up for. They did open up their training camp. I shouldn't say
OTAs.
Yeah, their OTAs today. So that should be noted that today was the first day for that.
Yep.
But yeah, he was joking that he was going to show up for OTAs, and then he goes underneath of it, you know, gotcha, or something like that. Right. So I think that was him just making people try to look at it, and he was joking about it. I didn't think that was. Some people took it as a context if he was coming out of retirement, and I think he was just trying to mess with people. But I did see their tweet about how he wants to be released out of his contract, which makes me go back to where I think he wants more money, and that's why he's retiring. It's not the health problems, but you know, I could be wrong with that too. But if I was the Bills, I'd let him sit on the retired reserve list.
Absolutely, yeah, because the Bills now placed him on the retired reserve list, and he doesn't just simply get off there because he said, haha, I'm kidding. Yeah. Like, there's a whole process now that he has to go through, so I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah, he has to file back through the NFLPA and NFL to get reinstated, because I guess he did file his paperwork to be retired, so he has to be then reinstated into the league.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just it's a weird situation.
It is.
The other thing too is with him sitting there, the Bills can go after that money that he just signed for, so they can get about $2 million back from him.
Yeah.
In signing bonuses. So maybe it comes down to that. Maybe he doesn't want to pay that back, so then he ends up coming back and playing. And if that's the case, do the Bills even really want him back after pulling something like this?
Yeah. I'm not sure. If as a Bills fan, I don't want him back after all this kind of nonsense. Yeah. Like, who knows what he's going to do? You want someone who's going to be at 100% all the time, who wants to play for your team. And if he doesn't want to,
then I wouldn't want him.
Right.
I mean, the other thing too is, you know, if he wants to play, he'll play.
Yeah.
But you can't really trade him. You can't do anything with it. It's just kind of up in the air. His whole situation, not 100% guaranteed. The Bills took a chance on him too. Like this is what kind of irritates me a little bit.
Yeah.
They took a chance on him when his career was basically over.
Right.
After the thing in Miami. We don't even know all that.
Yeah.
And then this year he went through where he said some few choice words to the Jaguars defensive end at the playoff game, and the Bills stuck behind him there, and now you're just treating him that way.
Yeah.
If I was Buffalo, I'd just move on from him.
Yeah, I did see someone say, "Oh, we can move him in a trade to help with our draft stock," and I just don't think he has that much value, to be honest with you. I mean, he's a Pro Bowler and all that, but he's also getting up there in age, and if he's not 100% committed to playing, then who wants him on their team anyway?
Yeah.
I mean,
the other thing I'm thinking of too is, so if the Bills keep him on that retired reserve list, they can get some of that money, the signing bonus back.
Right.
If they cut him or trade him, they're eating that money. Right. So he gets his money regardless. So it'd be best for the Bills just to sit there and let him sit on that list, try to get their money back.
Absolutely.
And then, you know, if a year or two down the road he says, oh yeah, I want to play, and you already paid the money back, then you just release him and done with it.
Yeah, and some of you might think, oh, well, that's a jerk move. Well, look what he did to Buffalo. Like, he pulled a jerk move on us, so we don't owe him anything.
Yeah, it's not like he's doing the Bills any favors. He's playing these games, and you just have to be tired of it at a certain point. And I hope the Bills are, because as a fan, I'm tired of it.
Yeah, it doesn't take much for us, but I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, we talked about him firing his agent on Twitter, you know, and going on rants on Twitter. Like, to me, that just seems immature and childish. So, but we'll see what happens. But that's all the information I had. I don't know if you have anything you want to add.
Oh, yeah, one other thing. So we touched base on this another episode before about Fred Jackson.
Oh, yeah?
That is going to happen this week sometime. Yeah. I did see a tweet out there that it was going to happen Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Wednesday you'll be paying attention to see if they have a press conference for him.
Yeah, that's exciting. I mean, just for him and for most of the fans who are fans of Fred Jackson, me included, just to see him retire as a Bill. I saw he tweeted out about how he was excited about it, so good for him. So, is that it?
That's it.
That's it from us. That's all the breaking news we have for you today. But yeah, if you continue to like this content, please subscribe to our channel. Believers Talk will be here for you again throughout the whole season, no matter what time of year. And just subscribe to this channel, like or dislike this video, and be sure to leave a comment. But till next time,
go Bills.
Go Bills.